If you're trying to lose weight and someone's telling you that you can't have carbs, you can't have mashed potatoes, you can't have cheesy food or just food you like overall, first, tell them they're full of crap. Second, send them this recipe, my loaded cheesy potato casserole. It's extremely high in protein, really easy to make, it works well as a holiday meal, it works well as a meal prep or a lunch or dinner on your own. So, let's get started. Welcome back to Former Fat Guy Fitness. I'm Tyler, your former fat guy, and for the loaded cheesy potato casserole, let's start as always with the ingredients. What you're going to need is 1,200 grams or about 7 russet potatoes, 690 grams or 8 ounces of a Black Forest ham, 120 grams or about 1 3/4 cups of reduced fat cheddar cheese, 275 grams or 1 1/4 cup of fat-free Greek yogurt, 180 milliliters or 3/4 of a cup of fat-free Fairlife, and 8 grams or about 1/4 cup of green onions diced up. Outside of the ingredients, the equipment is all stuff that you should have on hand. I mean, if you don't, you probably shouldn't be watching a recipe video, but what you'll need is a cheese grater, a cutting board, a potato peeler, a strainer for when the mashed potatoes are finished boiling, a potato masher to turn them into mashed potatoes, and a casserole dish to put everything in. And of course, it wouldn't be a cooking video on a weight loss channel if I didn't say, get yourself a food scale. If you don't have a food scale, you're never gonna get your calories right. So get yourself one of these. If you need anything here, links are in the description down below. It does help the channel if you check it out. But as you can probably hear in the background, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is get your potatoes going. So start by peeling your potatoes, get them cut up and put into your pot, rinse them off with some water, and then set it over a high heat. One quick pro tip is, while they're boiling, set a wooden spoon or a wooden spatula over your pot. That will prevent your pot from boiling over, and you won't have to sit there and just constantly watch it and stir it. Whether you want to use that pro tip or you want to sit there and watch a pot and stir it for 30 to 45 minutes to keep it from boiling over, that's up to you. Either way, while the potatoes are going, work on the rest of your ingredients. Start with your green onions, cut them up into extremely small pieces, set them to the side. Then your reduced fat cheese, shred that up. Then move on to your Black Forest ham, cut it up into small cubes, however big or however small you'd like it, and set that to the side. Once you get those 3 things done, you're just waiting for the potatoes to wrap up. Like I said, the potatoes are going to take 30 to 45 minutes. Just check it with the fork as you're going. Stab the potatoes. If they go in cleanly and come out cleanly without sticking to the potato, then they're done. Once your potatoes get to this point, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You'll need that for the final step of this recipe, but at this point in time, take your potatoes, dump them in your strainer to get all the water off of them, and then put them back into your pot. At this point, you'll take your Greek yogurt and your fat-free Fairlife, put it in the pot with it, and proceed to mash it as much as you can with the potato masher. Once your potatoes are as mashed up as they can get, start by seasoning it with pepper, salt, garlic, or genuinely whatever seasonings you want. As I always say, season to your taste. Start with less because you can add more. Don't overdo it because you can't take seasonings out. Once you put the seasonings you want in the mashed potatoes, then add in all of your Black Forest ham, half of your green onions, and half of your cheese. We'll save the other half of the cheese and the green onions for when we get it put in the casserole. But once that's all in the pot, mix it all together until it's all nice and incorporated. Then transfer that entire pot into your casserole dish. Once it's in the dish, take the other half of the cheese, cover the casserole, take the other half of the green onions, cover your casserole. At this point in time, your oven should be finished preheating. We'll take the casserole, pop it in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes until everything gets nice and melted and nice and baked, and then we'll pull it out and we'll go over the macros. Since I do everything as a meal prep, I've now got 4 lunches or dinners for my entire busy week lined out. All extremely cheesy, high in protein, and freaking delicious. As far as the macro breakdown goes for the entire batch, you're looking at 2,188 calories, 250.6 grams of carbs, 47 grams of fat, and 212 grams of protein. Since I divide everything into 4 servings, for 1 serving of these, I have 547 calories, 62.7 grams of carbs, 11.7 grams of fat, and 53 grams of protein. So if you're looking for something that's mashed potato-y, cheesy, high protein, and easy to make that you really don't have to do much on, Give this recipe a try. If you do and you like it, hit the like button down below. If you have anything else you want to see made high protein, let me know in the comments. If you want to help the channel out or see more coming down the road, whether it's recipes or fitness advice, subscribe down below. In the meantime, it's my favorite part of the video. It's time for some lunch. Thanks for watching.